Haley Reese, and for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the time that my sister got stood up by Selena Gomez. I know what you're probably thinking. You guys are probably thinking this is like a clickbait title and that I'm trying to lure you in with the title, but I can assure you that the title is 1000% accurate, and my poor broken-hearted sister really did get stood up by Selena Gomez. Now, before I get into this video, my sister made me promise that I would include a disclaimer on her behalf that Selena Gomez actually did not stand her up. She simply got busy, and if she hadn't, she would have been there. Before I get into the actual story, I need to give you guys like a little bit of a background on the history of my sister and Selena Gomez. So my sister's been a huge fan of Selena Gomez literally since the beginning. Like, I can't even explain to you how long this girl has loved Selena. And I mean, I really don't blame her because I'm a huge fan of Selena Gomez too, and every single time that I have ever met her, she has been nothing shy of completely beautiful and wonderful and radiant and positive, and I have nothing but positive experiences with her. So if my sister could look up to anyone, I'm super glad that it's her, but she took like this love to the next level. Anytime Selena Gomez had a concert, my sister had to have tickets. She not only had to have tickets, she had to have meet and greets. She had to have every t-shirt, every merch, everything. She needed to be there with bells and whistles on. Words can't even describe how much she loved her and how much like Selena Gomez meant to her. Like, if anyone said anything that even seemed like a disrespect towards Selena, my sister would get into tears defending her. Like, this girl was her idol, and I'm sure she still is actually. Like, my sister's older now, so she's not so obsessed, but she loves her. And so while I was living in LA, Selena Gomez had to stop there on her tour, and my mom had got her tickets and meet and greets to go see her. Now, this is where the story comes into play. My sister knew for a year in advance that she was going to be meeting Selena Gomez at this tour stop, so she saved her money to get Selena this diamond bracelet. Like, this bracelet truly was beautiful. Like, I really hope that it got to get to someone and really got good use out of it. But the bracelet was stunning. And attached to this bracelet, my sister put an invitation to go to Katsuya Sushi in LA. So it was really, really sweet. The card was absolutely adorable. It was attached to this beautiful bracelet, and my sister was like so excited to give it to her. Like, for a week in advance, my sister was literally like so nervous. Like, I can't even explain it. It's very, very sweet. She was so nervous to give this to her. She was really, really hoping that she would say yes to the lunch. So my sister's in the line with my mom, and she's all nervous and all excited to give her this invitation and bracelet, and it's finally her turn, and she goes up and she gives it to Selena. Now Selena opens it up. She like is in awe over the bracelet. She's so appreciative, so sweet, and then she opens up the invitation and reads it. And she looks down to my adorable little sister and says, "Aw, that is so sweet. I would love to go." Okay? That is so sweet. I would love to go. Now, what is any 10-year-old gonna gather from that? She's obviously gonna gather, oh my God, Selena is coming. She'd love to go. So the whole night before, all we're hearing is, Selena's gonna meet me for lunch, I need to wear this, I need to do this, we can't tell anyone because the paparazzi can't show up because Selena hates that. Like, she was so nervous and so excited that Selena Gomez was going to meet her for lunch. Next day rolls around, and I had completely like just gotten so sick of hearing about it that I texted my mom and said, "Do you want to go for lunch?" And I actually went back to find the receipts for you guys and to find the screenshot, because I screenshotted it because it was so funny and adorable, between my mom and I that day that my sister thought Selena was going to lunch with her. So I'll insert that right here. And basically what was gonna go down was I was allowed to go to the sushi place, but I wasn't allowed to sit with them because this was my sister's special lunch, so I had to sit at my own table. So I get to the restaurant and I go and get seated at my own table, and they get seated at their own table, and they say that they're waiting for one more person. So, I mean, obviously my poor mom, she kind of had an idea. She had told me, like, she had an idea that Selena wasn't gonna go, but obviously she wasn't gonna break my sister's heart and tell her that. So she was like, we'll just see what happens. So my mom's sitting with her at the table, and none of us, by my sister's orders, are allowed to order any form of food until Selena gets there. So 15 minutes goes by. 30 minutes goes by. 45 minutes goes by. An hour goes by. And the people at the restaurant start to come around like, are you guys planning on ordering? Has your third person decided not to come? What's the situation? They're like, we're waiting, we're waiting. Okay. An hour and 15 minutes goes by. An hour and 30 minutes goes by. An hour and 40 minutes goes by. 2 hours go by. By now, I am freaking starving. And the people come up to us and say like, look, if you guys don't order something soon, like we're gonna have to have you guys go wait in the front because there's people waiting for tables and you guys have been occupying this table for 2 hours. So finally I start to eat because I'm like, I cannot wait anymore. And my mom sits down and breaks it to my sister that Selena is probably not coming, so we should eat. And if she does show up, they could have dessert or something together. So my poor sister, her expression, guys, like it breaks my heart thinking about it, changes from this excited, like looking around, like is she gonna come, to okay. Like so sad. And my sister starts to eat. So I text my mom and I'm like, can I come to your table? Like, do I have to sit here by myself? My mom's like, yeah, come on over. So at the end of the meal, my sister did not want to leave in the hopes that Selena would still show up. But now we're 3 hours in. And my mom's like, Julia, baby girl, I'm sure Selena meant it when she said that she was gonna come and that she would love to come, but she's a very, very busy girl and I don't think she's gonna come. So finally, we left. Now my sister gets home and gets on the computer and she's searching and she sees, oh my goodness, she had tour promos today. She was gonna come, but then she realized she was super busy and she couldn't make it. And that is the story that to this day she has stuck by. And you know what? Maybe it's true. But one thing I would say to Selena Gomez is if a little 10-year-old girl comes up to you with an invitation to go to lunch with a date and a time and you say, aw, that is so sweet, I would love to, maybe you have to think that maybe this 10-year-old girl is gonna take that as you'll be there and is gonna sit there for 3 hours at the expense of her family's hunger waiting for you to show up. Sometimes though, like I literally sit there and I wonder like, actually like I know the impact that just her showing up would have made on my sister's life. Like I would love to have the opportunity to be able to do that to people someday. Like just the idea of being able to make someone's life like that is just like incredible. But either way, my sister was really, really happy that she said she'd love to go and that she said that she was so sweet and whatnot. But I'm sure like it actually, no, I know that it really, really broke her heart that Selena did not show up. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video and can sympathize with my sister a little bit. I mean, I feel bad. I love her to death. I mean, it's my responsibility as a big sister to kind of tease her about it. But at the end of the day, I do wish that she would have shown up and I wish that she didn't have her little heart broken because that really made me sad as a big sister. And I know that it like broke my mom's heart. Like waiting there and like watching her expression change as like the minutes ticked by. Aww, baby Juju. Well, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on when I upload, and give this video a big thumbs up. Like I always say, I would really, really appreciate it if you do. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until next time, love you.